y'all, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do just a real quick update on what's going on here with the project and show off a few little items on here. And also today is mail call day, so I have received in the mail today a shout out to WT over at Keel Mountain Models. WT, he's awesome builder. He's really all around good guy, and I love this setup right down here with this hauler and the dragster and the trailer and everything with it. That is really cool. But WT, we got your card here, and I do appreciate all the kind words and everything that you put on this, and always looking forward to your builds. And also, one good thing about that being that it's pretty much a husband and wife team right there coming along with it, I got Noelle's card from Wicked Crafter Noelle JB. If y'all hadn't seen her channel, she does some really killer work. Just yesterday, she showed off her 48-hour group build, and she did a snap together kit, but she wired this thing completely with lights and all. The dash is lit up. I mean, it is off the chain, and she had to cut the hood out of it to stash all the electronics in it. And that hood actually fits better than most of your kit cars that have a hood that's removable off of it. So Noelle has really come along fast. I mean, with this, she's been really doing an awesome job with her stuff and all. And again, you know, the kind words on the back of the card from her, and I appreciate it. That is husband and wife team here, WT Branch over here at Keel Mountain Models, and his wife Noelle at the Wicked Crafter Noelle JB. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate the cards. These are going to go up on the board with the rest of them there. So thanks a lot for that. And also, just to do a quick update of everything that's going on here. First of all, before we even get into the rest of it, right there, we're going to show off one more item that we got that came in the mail today. Everybody recognizes the pizza boxes. This is from Josh over at VCG Resins. My order showed up today, and we're going to show off what we got here in the kit. First of all, a lot of it is just generic stuff that I need. I've got distributors for wiring. I've got some brake boosters, and if you can take a look there at that, let's see if they're kind of hard to see in the package here, but our brake boosters. I've got some shifters. I've got electronic fuel injection, MSD ignition, and we've got let's see, another one, the ignition. I've got some inline electric fuel pumps to go along here, and also a bunch of ignition coils to go along. And also for my 38 Chevrolet gasser build, I've got a B&M open linkage shifters to go in here with that. So that's going to go into that 38 coupe. All right, and that's it from VCG Resins. Josh makes some really cool stuff out there and all, and reasonably priced, and it's always great to have a stash of parts from him right there, so I can always do a little bit of extra on some of these cars. But that's it for mail call and goodies, and I guess you could call it an early Would You Buy Wednesday if you want to. But that's it. So I got the pizza box here with all the goodies in it, and a couple of really cool shop cards from some really cool people. And now we'll get into a little bit of what's going on the workbench. But first of all, we're going to do Diecast of the day. These are going to be the next ones up on the workbench. First of all, I've got a Dodge Little Red Express truck from Hot Wheels. Apparently Hot Wheels doesn't know what red is, because this thing is yellow with white interior and white bed and white stacks on it. So we're going to do a paint job and a little bit of detailing on this one, and maybe some new wheels, and we'll get you all sorted out here. And also, I got another one that may be a challenge. You may only see this once, and that's right here. And this is a from Maisto of all people. This is a 32 Ford Woody. Um, I'm going to do a paint job and new wheels and all with that, but looking at that front rivet and where it fits on here, I don't know if I'm going to be able to take this apart and be able to get it back together in one shot, or if this is going to end up going in the trash. So get a good look at it because you may not see it again. But anyway, we're going to give it a shot with new wheels and a paint job here, and I may have to epoxy that back together instead of putting a screw in it because there is no meat on there at all. So we're going to see what happens with that. But those are considered the diecast of the day today, and they are going to end up going into the paint booth and drilled and taken apart and see what we can do with them here, fix them up a little bit. But anyway, that is the diecast of the day. Now, we're going to get back to the 38 Chevrolet Seagasser that I'm going to be working on here. So we're starting with that, and I told y'all before this was like the only known picture of this car in existence. Well, I lied. Okay. When I put my last video out of the blue that evening, I got an email that showed up out of the blue from Nathan. Now, let me give you a little bit of background. I know Noelle was trying to explain this the other night on the video when she was doing the shout out for my card. Johnny, who owns this, used to haul milk for us at the dairy farm, and he built this car and went racing back in the 60s with it in the gas classes here with in NHRA. My dad and his lifelong friend Donald knew this guy very well, and Dad did the rebuilding of this, and Donald was a very good friend of his, and he went to the races with him and stuff all the time and all. And I've been kind of like picking Donald's brain for this, and he's also going to be the one that's going to get this car when I'm done with it. Out of the blue, the same night that I put this the last video out on this car, I get an email from Nathan, who is Donald's son. And Nathan sent me a full color shot of Johnny's car with the hood open. I could see the engine and everything that goes in it. He sent me a couple of other pictures that has all the lettering, closing up of the lettering and stuff on the sides of it. And also, I got a little short video of him at this show firing this thing up again. So I'm going to try to tack that on at the end of the video here if I can. But anyway, I now have some color pictures to deal with on this car. So we're going to see what happens with that and try to get it a little bit extra done to it. My big problem was right along here on the sides with the hood and where the grill and everything meets up on it. If y'all remember right, I started with a 39, and with that kit, and let me get the box here. If you look on the side of the box, it's wide open right here on the side. I did not notice that when I got the car. Someone made a comment in my video that I should have used a 37. Well, guess what? I wasn't aware of the 37 until like the day before I put the video out. And I think I tend to agree with him. I think it would have been a better choice than the 39. But I already have this car, and I'm bound to determine we're going to try to make this work. But if not, at least I know that there's something out there. I may have to pay premium for it, but at least I know that there's another option out there. My biggest issue, though, with this is that the side of the engine is wide open. And if you look, it's got the panels with the vents put in it. So I have not been very far with this model yet. I've been sitting here playing around with the fabrication stuff on it. We'll start off here. I got the chassis. I managed to cut the running boards off the chassis. On this one here, I filled in the front right here. I know it's kind of rough looking right now, but everything feels smooth. I'm going to, I had to fill in the spots here where the headlights go because they go on the side of the hood versus on the fenders. So I'm having to move everything around a little bit on that. And like I said, cut the running boards off the sides of it. So I've got that. Here's the main body of it. I had to cut back here in the back and fill in some more indentions where lighting went that's not going to be used on here. And in the back where there was some badging that was on it that's got to go away. But anyway, here's the base chassis of it so far. And I'm having to fabricate hood panels to go on the side, and I'm almost there. Okay, I have a little bit of fine tuning I have to do with this, and the trick is to getting it to fit around tightly around the grill, on the side of the grill. Now I did have to cut the grill down just a little bit because of the just because of the basic shape of it. I know that if you look at the color picture, it's got the notch that's in it here where the headlight's going to be. I may have to forego that, but anyway, it's going to have the grill and the vents, or the vents here on the side of the hood panels. I may take these, if you could see it, I may take these and actually double this up. They look like they're a little bit far apart here, but I'm going to go ahead and fix that vent up, and then of course, you know, fill it in with silver and all, and chrome it out, and then along with the rest of the body. Um, like I said, my big holdup right now is getting the grill and the side panel has to be just. I'm trying to get that to fit just a little bit better, but it's kind of tough when you're having to deal with multiple pieces like this and hold everything, tape it together, and try to get everything to fit like it needs to. But it's getting close. I know I'm going very slow with this, but I just want to get it right. We have another item here is the inner tub on this. If you remember when I showed the kit, it had like a jump seat over here on the side of it. Well, I ended up just cutting that whole side out of it and filling everything in with styrene. It all fits really nice onto the chassis where it goes, but I am going to have to go in here and I will fill all this in and smooth it out and make it look a little bit more like it's supposed to be versus extra styrene glued into a place here. But you know, it's kind of hard to see at the moment because I don't have all of the and nothing's painted yet, and so it's kind of hard to imagine this. But in the meantime, I'm trying to get it all put together and get all the fabrication stuff out of the way before I even do anything. I haven't used the first drop of glue yet on the rest of the car, so we're going to see how that goes. But I think it's going to go a little quicker once I get everything all situated with the fabrication side of it. But anyway, that's what we're shooting for. So it's going to be a little bit down the road, but I think it's going to come together eventually. But anyway, this was Johnny Liebum's 38 Chevrolet C Gas Coupe, and we are going to try to come up with as close of a match to that as I can. And in the meantime, we're going to be having a lot of fun with it. I do have a trip coming up here, and I'm going to end up being gone for a couple of weeks here. We are going to see our grandkids up in Virginia Beach. We have not seen them in a little over a year now, so it's time for us to get up there and go visit with them for a while. So in the meantime, I'm going to be playing around with this and until it comes time for us to leave and see how far I can get with it. But I think once, you know, like I said, once the fabrication part of it is out of the way and done, I think it'll start going a little quicker. But in the meantime, I just want to get everything right. So anyway, that's it for the shop cards. Thank you, WT. Thank you, Noelle. Thank Josh over at VCG getting my parts here in a fairly timely manner, although most everything is just, you know, generic stash. But we got all of that put aside. And thank you, Nathan, for sending me these pictures for this and the video. And until next video, y'all be good.